Buenos dias. Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's Judah Ben Israel. It's another beautiful day out here in the YouTube atmosphere. Out here in the YouTube atmosphere. What's going on? Everybody, my Hispanic brothers and sisters, my Native American brothers and sisters, and of course, my beautiful black brothers and sisters. Yo, today I want to get on here and talk about something new, do something different. Uh, I know a lot of us are I'm not a boxing fan. I'm a boxing supporter, but there's multiple boxing fans, worldwide, foreign and domestic. Uh, and I just want to get on here and talk about my sparring wars. Yeah, there's been times I sparred uh, in the gym and out the gym. But this story today is going to be about a story that happened outside the gym. Uh, Now, me, um, being who I am since I was a young pup, I always liked to, I was always uh, fond of fighting, whether it was movies or real life. Uh, at a young age, also, I remember I got into my first fight in kindergarten. Uh, I got into my first fight in kindergarten. Uh, Second grade, no, kindergarten. Yo, check this out. I got into my first fight kindergarten, right? It was kindergarten. I had to press a nigga. First grade, I had to press a nigga. Second grade, I had to press a nigga. Third grade was cool. By the time third grade came, nobody fucking with me. They was like, yeah, everybody wanted to be cool then. Uh, and then fourth grade, I had to press a nigga. But see, the reason why I had to press his ass was because he was from a different school. He didn't know me. He thought I was little. He thought I was a little bitch or something. And he kept fucking with me. I kept telling him, I was telling him all morning, yo, I swear to God, the Most High is my witness. I was telling this man all morning. I was like, yo, chill out. I don't know you like that. You need to chill. You're not cool like that for you to be doing and saying all the stuff you saying. You know what I mean? Whatever. And yo, but he kept on pressing the gas. He kept on pressing the gas. I'm like, shh. I put my head down. I was standing up, yo. I promise. Me and him was standing toe to toe. He was messing like he was like pushing my shoulder, like just, and you know what I mean, nitpicking. Cause he was already bigger than me. Like he was like, we was in fourth grade, mind you. So I'm probably about a little over 3 feet, if that, probably like 3.5 feet. He gotta be already at least like 4'12" or 4'11", something like that. Like he got a nice little height. So he kept, you know what I mean, antagonizing, pushing my shoulder or whatever. Me and him was standing toe to toe. I put my head down and I exhale. You know what I mean? Like I was aggravated. And I raised my head up, pow, right in his mouth. Jabbed his ass right dead in his mouth. That shit was so accurate. Mopped his ass. And he was just standing there holding his mouth. He got teary eyed. Yo, son, he got teary eyed. And he was just standing there holding his mouth. But yo, that shit was funny because me and my nigga, me and my best friend, my best friend Jarvis, me and this nigga been best friends since the first day of kindergarten. Still are to this day. It was weak on the playground after that because Tyrese had just came out. Tyrese the singer had just came out. And I was telling my best friend Jarvis, I was like, yo, That nigga looked like Tyrese holding his mouth. Yo, we was bad as fuck, man. But we was cool. Like, we didn't bother nobody. Like, everybody wanted to fuck with us. Like, not on a bad, like, not on a bad term, but on good terms. Like, everybody wanted to fuck with us on good terms because we was cool as shit. Like, we was the coolest kids on the playground after school. You know what I mean? Because we was ourselves. Uh, but yeah, I just been I've been fond of fighting since I was little, since I was young. So like it ain't nothing new. I always had to prove to somebody not you know what I mean, not to mess with me. And it was like from fourth grade on through high school, I never really had no problem. Except like later on in high school, like 10th grade. But we gonna talk about that another day. But yeah, yo. So this particular spawn story I'm gonna talk about today took place outside the ring. Um, I'm the type of person, like, I always had boxing gloves, no matter where I was at. I always had a pair of boxing gloves handy. You know what I mean? Just in case, if you know what I mean, just in case if like my brothers or somebody wanted to play around and spar, or like, you know what I mean, just for the fun of it. If my nephews or somebody wanted to, you know what I mean, get it in and get this work. You know what I mean? I always had them handy. I was always ready in case somebody, had in case somebody wanted to do something. So I remember this one particular day, we was all at my mom's crib, and it was about 6 or 7 of us out there. It's like my brother and them, a couple of my nephews, and like a few cousins. We just out there, shooting the shit, politicking, having a good time. Then we got on the subject of boxing. I don't know how we got on the subject of boxing. I think I brought it up because one of my brothers was talking about. No, I think my nephew was talking about Anthony. He was talking about Anthony Joshua. He was like, I was like, nigga, what you know about Anthony Joshua? I said, you don't watch boxing. And he was like, yes, I do. He be on ESPN. He be on ESPN. They be talking about him and Deontay Wilder. And then, because that was my nephew was saying Wilder. He was saying Wilder couldn't beat AJ. And I was like, nigga, are you serious? So anyway, we was talking about that, and then niggas wanted to throw hands. Like not they wasn't like seriously, like it wasn't serious, just I don't know, like niggas could have been in their feelings and wanted to throw hands because like every argument they had, I was shooting that shit down. I was like, nigga, Wilder will beat the shit out of AJ. I was like, y'all niggas gay. Y'all niggas like AJ because how he be looking. I said, y'all niggas some fags. They was in their feelings. Hey yo, so niggas wanted to throw hands, right? It first started off like niggas wanted to slap box. I was like, shit, why slap box when I got gloves in the crib? And like at the time, I had one pair at the time. I had one pair of gloves at the time. So I was like, yo, uh, we can trade. Like, you can have the gloves this time. Next time I'll have the gloves, and then we'll go tit for tat like that, right? So I have the gloves first. I have the gloves first. You know what I mean? So we get it popping. We get it rocking. From the moment they say go, I'm on their ass. My like, and see it threw a lot of my family off because a lot of my family, like, I'm so cool and laid back. None of my family ever seen me go. They never seen me in that type of element. They never seen me because I never had to display that type of attitude around them. They never seen that side of me. None of my family never really seen that side of me. So I shocked a lot of niggas that day when I was putting hands on my family. Like they was like, yo, this like, because my government name is Justin. You know, so they call me Just. They be like, damn, Just, I ain't know Just had hands like this. This nigga Just, this nigga Just going crazy. So I'm just out there mopping their ass. The body shot, dipping. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I've been trying. I used to try to tell y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know why y'all shot. But it was funny because like whoever I was sparring, it was funny as hell because whoever I was sparring, like from the first dude to the last, whenever I was whooping their ass, I'll pause and be like, say it again. I was hitting that pinky on them. I'll whoop their ass, then I'll pause like, say it again. I'll keep on whooping their ass. I'm like, say something else. Say it again. Yo, I was beating the shit out of them. Yo, shout out to them. Shout out to my fans. But yo, the people who was out there, they know who it is. They know what they know what it is. The people who was out there, when y'all hear this video, y'all know what it is. Cause I know my shout out to my nephew. He currently serving 25, y'all. He's serving 25. He was out there. He probably like he probably one of the first ones that would acknowledge and say what happened. Cause he was one of my nephews. He was like me, like he was quick to tell the truth, like no fakeness, you know what I mean? None of that trying to look good and all that. He'll just tell the truth regardless. And he'll clown whoever try to deny the truth, like how I do. He just like me. So like if I was to bring that story up today, he would probably be the first one that'll remember, be like, oh yeah, I remember that. And he'll probably get weak. He'll probably get fucking weak. But yeah, yo, just sparring stories. Sparring stories when I had to put hands on niggas. But it was all in the name of love. It wasn't serious. It was all play. You know what I mean? It was all play. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt. It was all good. Keep your panties on. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Whip out, man. But nah, yo. So that's my sparring story. That's one of them. That's one of my sparring stories. But I'm on my way to work, yeah. I'll probably get back on here when I get off. You know what I mean? See what the atmosphere looking like. I'm gonna see if my homie Just Do is live. Cause I really don't want to go live when he be live. Most of the time when I go live late in the day, I don't really even be checking to see who's on. I'll just go on because I'll assume everybody is off. You know, and then I'll go ahead. But 9 times out of 10, it be, you know what I mean, sometimes it'll be a couple cats still on, you know, still live. So I don't want to go live necessarily when they going live. But I might definitely come back on here later. You know, we'll see. Like I said, what the atmosphere looking like. We're gonna keep it rocking like that. But yo, shout out to all my homies. You know who you are. Shout out to my dog, Seattle Rick, Just Do, Southern T, G5, all my TWT fam, Skywalker. Shout out to the sisters, Quee, Ash, you know what I mean? Miss Joette, Tay Tay, all the honeys and sisters that's supporting the movement. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to your kids, your families. Yeah, I mean, this has been another one from your man, Judah Ben Israel. One of my sparring stories. Hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And you're going to get pure, unbiased predictions and boxing breakdowns. I might do a boxing breakdown coming up. We got the fight coming up of Anthony Joshua versus Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine Franklin from the Midwest. You know what I mean? So Jermaine Franklin know how to scrap. Jermaine Franklin actually know how to scrap. A lot of everybody from the Midwest know how to scrap. You know what I mean? Shout out to my hometown, East St. Louis. Yeah, we the truest. Straight up. Word out. Because on some real shit, the world knew about East St. Louis before they knew about St. Louis. You know what I mean? Not tooting our own horn, but I just had to throw that out there. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people don't know a quick fun fact about East St. Louis. A lot of people don't know that it was actually East St. Louis and New York City that came together and started the NAACP, 1917. East St. Louis had a race riot in 1917, right? They had a race riot. And something happened where a white man blamed a black man for winking or kissing at a white woman or some shit like that. You know how the story go. It's a story like that in every major city in the United States. But long story short, it was a story similar to that. And somebody got hurt behind it, and there was a riot because niggas wasn't taking that shit. And we was whooping their ass, and then I believe the story is they started throwing dynamite. They started to throw dynamite, and that's what caused us to surrender. But New York City heard about what happened, and New York actually first they did a march. They did a march, I believe, down Times Square. They did a march down Times Square about the East St. Louis riot, and then all the delegates from East St. Louis City and New York City, they met together, I believe, in New York, and they formed the NAACP. You know what I mean? So that could have been my family. That could have been my family who helped delegate everything. And it could have been somebody else's family we know in New York City. It could have been Drew's family. It could have been Drew Titan's family who helped delegate the proceedings in New York City and got the NAACP started. You never know. So just want to throw that out there. Fun fact for all my brothers and sisters listening. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm on my way to work. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna rock like that. All right, love y'all. Stay strong, be safe, peace, shalom, 100.